Welcome back. The UIMX CAT Middle East Powerboat Series 2011 has a new champion. With 18 teams of 10 different nationalities, the final heat of the series was a powerful day on the racing calendar. Zoe Richards went down to find out more.
The XCAT class was redesigned here in the UAE and is now one of the biggest powerboat classes in the world, attracting the highest percentage of world-class pilots. The 2011 four-heat series has taken place here at Dubai International Marine Club and in Abu Dhabi over the last 3 months.
We launched this concept 3 years ago. We basically took a very old concept which was called a Class 3 6-liter. And then we took that concept, we rebranded, we reorganized, we looked at the rule carefully, technical rules, and then we launched 3 years ago. And I must tell you that today, after 3 seasons, this is the biggest and the most exciting offshore powerboat in the world.
Of the 18 international teams, the UAE dominates, with 7 local first-class competitors. In the previous heat, Extreme Marine team of Rashid Al Mari and Salim Fadel Al Hamli led the class with 1,000 points. That's after they ended the winning streak of Victory Team's Fazza out due to technical issues.
Competition at the moment, the one boat that's won the first 2 heats didn't win the last heat. He actually had to retire. He had some technical problems. So that was Fazza, that's the local team. So the one that won last week was Extreme Marine team, and today will be the decider.
Heat 4, the final race, was a thrilling 11-lap course with 18 teams racing down the trunk of the Palm Jumeirah, around Logo Island and up past the DIMC breakwater. After one false start, Victory Team's Fazza led the pack from the first lap, with Extreme Marine and Abu Dhabi Racing Team in green battling it out for the leaders board.
Because the competition is really tough, it's really hard to predict who's going to cross the finishing line first. So you really need to manage the setup, the boat, the engines. You need to be really on a top physical and mental form.
Skydive Dubai, Victory and Raheel were all out in lap 8 due to technical difficulties. Fazza stormed through the finish line to win the final heat of the series unchallenged.
Today, Fazza, since he has a misfortune in Abu Dhabi, he had to basically produce and guarantee kind of for Dubai crowd, and they are the home base here in Dubai, so they had to finish first.
The winners of the final heat were presented trophies. Fazza's Nadir bin Hendi and Arif Al Zafain took first place, Extreme Marine in second and Abu Dhabi Racing Team in third. The series is based on a point system, and the overall champions of the season were Extreme Marine with 1,300 points, Fazza in second place with 1,200 and Spirit of Abu Dhabi in third with 770 points.
This is a season we came second for the first race and second race, and I won the third race. And this race I late with the start, but when I see I am too much late, and the Fazza he take too much gap, and I pass everybody the boat, and if you see the Fazza it will far, and I make safe race to finish to take the point for second point to take the champion.
With average speeds of 142 kilometers per hour, the winning team completed the 11-lap course in just 38 minutes. Now 60% of the XCAT Middle East Series are champions in their own fields, making this a thrilling powerboat series for both the spectators and of course the teams. Zoe Richards, 7 National News.
And carry on with our sports news. The Cricket World Cup semi-final between India and Pakistan on March the 30th will be a tussle for supremacy between the Pakistani bowlers and Indian batsmen, according to an explosive batsman and off-break bowler, Kirti Azad, who was one of India's successful 1983 team. He said that the match will be an exciting event, as there will be competition between the world's best bowling and batting lineup. He said Pakistan's Shahid Afridi is a great batsman and has become a brilliant bowler and has earned 21 wickets so far. He added that the way the Pakistani team is bowling has become a challenge for the Indian team. The India-Pakistan semi-final will be held on Wednesday in Mohali of India's northern Punjab state. India ended Australia's remarkable 12-year reign as World Cup champions with a thrilling 5-wicket win in the quarterfinals on Thursday at Western Ahmedabad City. Britain's Martin Laird fired a superb 7-under par 65 to move one stroke ahead of American Spencer Levin and South Korean KJ Choi in the second round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational on Friday. Laird is searching for his second win on the PGA Tour following his breakthrough victory at the 2009 Las Vegas Open. An eagle at the par 5 16th, the Scots' 7th hole of the day made the difference for the 28-year-old who sank a 30-foot putt, thereafter hitting his second shot from the rough. Overnight leader Levin carded a 70, bogeying the par 3 14th and the shot 17th before signing off with a birdie at the last for an 8th under total of 136. Choi had the round of the day, though, with a spectacular bogey-free 64, highlighted by an eagle at the 16th, where he made a 20-foot putt. Six-times champion Tiger Woods, seeking his first win since November 2009, moved into contention with a 5-birdie 68, finishing at 6 off the pace alongside Spaniard Sergio Garcia, who also carded a 68. Italy took a big step towards qualifying for Euro 2012 by beating Slovenia 1-0 with a Thiago Motta goal in a top-of-the-table Group C clash on Friday. The result means Italy, who have 13 points, have doubled their lead to 6 points after 5 matches, with Slovenia level on 7 points with Serbia, who beat Northern Ireland 2-1. Brazil-born Motta struck his first international goal in only his second Italy appearance after 73 minutes, firing left-footed into the corner from just inside the box in a match the visiting Azzurri side had dominated from the start. It was the first time Italy had won in Slovenia. Meanwhile, David Villa has become Spain's record goal scorer when he struck twice as the world champions fought back from 1-0 down to beat the Czech Republic 2-1 in a Euro 2012 qualifier on Friday. The victory gave Spain a perfect 12 points from 4 games in Group 1. Jaroslav Plazil silenced the home fans with a powerful long-range drive in the 29th minute that went in off a post to give the visitors a shock lead. Villa equalised in the 69th minute with a low shot that was too good for keeper Peter Cech before netting from the penalty spot 4 minutes later. Barcelona striker Villa now has 46 international goals for the European champions, 2 ahead of former Real Madrid marksman Real. Nicknamed the Kid, the 29-year-old Asturian has taken 72 appearances to break the record, while Raul played 102 games, the last which took place in 2006. Spain next play Lithuania in Kaunas on Tuesday, March the 29th. And finally, a French skyscraper climber known as the Spider-Man has been given the go-ahead to climb the Burj Khalifa on Monday. Climber Alain Robert will use a rope and harness to rise up the 2,717-foot tall building, which will begin at 4 p.m. The 48-year-old has climbed more than 70 skyscrapers in his time, including the Empire State Building, the Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, as well as Taiwan's Taipei 101. He said that even with a harness, scaling the Khalifa will not be easy, as the surface is very slippery. Spectators have been advised to take binoculars to watch the ascent. And with that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. And before we head out, here are the top stories again. Community efforts towards helping the environment gains interest. Abu Dhabi plans for the next generation. EU leaders gather in Brussels to discuss safety issues for nuclear plants. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, please feel free to get in touch with us at news@city7tv.com, or why not call us on 04367 2230. And please do join our Facebook group. From the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.